Hello, I'm ABXToyCam, and welcome back to the video. Today I want to show you one of the coolest Minecraft PC texture packs I've ever seen, and it's called Chubikcraft. So it's based on a Chubik cube, which if you haven't heard of, is a Rubik's cube with all of the colours, like blue, red, green, etc., replaced with just white cubes that say blue, red, or green. And the reason this is so cool is because Chubikcraft takes this concept and expands it to all of Minecraft. So in case you still can't entirely picture that, here's what regular Minecraft looks like. All the blocks have full colour, as you can see, and here is what Chubikcraft looks like. So as you can see, all of the colour has drained immediately. Every single block, at least that can be changed into white, has changed into white just like this. So grass now just is a white block that says grass. Tall grass, for instance, is just a little white cube like that. Even my beacon, which is from Seed Sunday, or my gold blocks, they're all exactly the same by appearance, and instead they're just changed into white cubes. So today, I'm going to be showing you exactly why this texture pack is so cool, by giving you a little bit of a glimpse into what a survival would look like with this texture pack and why that'd be cool, as well as just showing you some of the other cool things about having such a crazy texture pack in Minecraft. So yeah, hopefully you do all enjoy this blank texture pack kind of showcase. If you do like it, like the video, let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like crazy stuff like this. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to download it too. With that said, let's get straight into it, and let's start by talking about exactly why I think this is so cool. Oh, also, all the items are just, instead of being actual items, are just like a white cube. So my steak is a white cube. If I picked up any seeds, for instance, they just be a white cube. Everything is just this. Okay, there you can see my pork chop or my steak looks exactly the same as my seeds, and isn't that kind of funny? But yeah, with that said, the reason I think this is such a cool texture pack is because the survival experience really encourages you to hone your other senses. And by that, I mean, instead of being able to base, what you're finding based on just looks, so you can be like, oh, well, the green stuff is where the trees are, or, it's where the grass is, and grey means stone. Instead, you have to work out where stuff is based on where you think it would be. So I think that's a Mesa Mountain based on its appearance. I think that's an Extreme Hill based on its appearance. And I think this is a oak tree, or it's a birk tree. Okay, I was evidently wrong, based on its appearance. And yeah, I think it's really interesting in that way, because again, you kind of learn to, base your knowledge and what you're doing stuff on, not based on what something what based on the color something is, but instead based on all the other stuff, where something should be, actually looking around and being really careful. And I think there's an interesting, survival experience in learning to, have memory to do stuff and stuff like that, rather than just doing it purely based on appearance. So for instance, we're going to turn this birch wood into birchwood planks, which look exactly the same, and then if we turn these birchwood planks into a crafting table, then we're still going to have blocks that look exactly the same. And if I do place this, you've got to think it's going to look exactly the same as these. Oh, they're pumpkins, apparently. It's going to look exactly the same as these pumpkins. And just everything like this is going to have the exact same appearance and stuff. But yeah, let's show you a few things before we go into a cave, because I think every single part of this Minecraft world is just fascinating. Like, for instance, this is a surface body of water, a tiny lake, I guess you could call it. This is one of those things where the blocks are just transparent and say water, and oh, I'm apparently drowning right now in the water, and now I'm above it. And yeah, stuff like that, as you can imagine, just gets pretty crazy. But also, this kind of works the other way in some situations too. It's not just, oh, yeah, everything's a lot harder because you don't know what water is till you're drowning in it, or you don't know what, grass is versus pumpkins. But some things are a lot easier to find this way. For instance, if you want to find clay, you can be like, okay, I'll just look very carefully through here until we find some clay, which, I mean, imagine we will eventually do that. And yeah, if we want to find sand in particular, we can do that. So that's dirt, that's sand, oh, clay, there we go. And as you can see, it's a very interesting, different experience, and I really quite like that. But let's show you a cave, because I feel like that's where the the challenge gets really insane, because in a cave anyway, you really do have to go entirely based on appearance, right? But in this opportunity, we don't get to do that. So as you can see, it's just going to say stone, 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 dirt. Okay, there's dirt above me. Then there's andesite, and then there's coal ore. Okay, so we need coal ore. So let's craft ourselves some. Okay, we need a pickaxe, which I imagine is going to be tricky to make, and then we need to make some. So we need both pickaxe and we need some torches, because if we're going into a cave, we're going to need some of those. So let's make ourselves the pickaxe. Okay, that does work like that. And as you can see, even my pickaxe is just a random little, white cube, which is something I really do quite like about this. Then there's some more coal ore here. I could get some andesite if I wanted it. And yeah, like I think any underground ore is just an insane challenge. And since underground is where the challenges come from in Minecraft anyway, at least usually, I think it's a really fun way to, really challenge yourself in that respect. So this isn't how you make torches at all. This is how you make torches. So yeah, let's make these, which again look exactly like everything else, and let's try and explore a cave while not being able to see any of the blocks. So yeah, my goal is to try and I think I fell in. Oh, I fell down. Right, my bad. But yeah, let's try and let's try and see what we can explore. If we can find iron and then maybe even diamonds while looking around this place, because as you can see, there's water here apparently, which is covering up stone and stone and stone. And yeah, if you want to find any particular ore, it's going to be an especially big challenge when all the mobs are just these giant white cubes, which admittedly aren't that much more challenging to. Okay, so this zombie is do I have a way to kill him? Okay, let's just punch him repeatedly. Although the mobs are mostly looking the same, there are really subtle differences, like a zombie versus a skeleton, that might just mess you up, for instance. Like, oh no, which one is it? I don't know until it's too late. And once you add that to the fact that you're also trying to really carefully read the environment, I guess it really turns Minecraft into, instead of being like visual craft, or like look around the environment and work out based on that. Okay. Oh, I know. So I found iron ore now. I just need to mine some coal to get that done, and then I guess get another crafting table, and then we can do that. So, okay, let's mine some stone first. We need a lot of stone for a pickaxe and then for a furnace. And yeah, I hope you get the point by now. Just like, there is, when you have items, they all look the same. When you have blocks, they all look the same. In the world, they're all going to look the same. So if you want to find iron, like right now, what ores have you seen besides that iron and some andesite here? Well, let's quickly find out. The answer to that question was quite a lot of stuff was missed. So if while you're watching you're like, Toycat, you missed iron, Toycat, you missed iron, Toycat, you missed andesite, then well done to you. But in case you didn't spot that, look how many like different blocks went under the radar that you mentally just assume are kind of stone. And again, I think being blind for a little bit maybe encourages you to hone your other Minecraft senses, like where to find iron. There's so much of it in this cave. This might be one of the caves with the most iron I've seen in a really long time. Like 2 patches over there, 1 in the ceiling. And you could see none of that through the Chubikcraft texture pack. And even then, we found 1 very luckily out of the many, many patches. And doesn't that say something about the skills? Anyway, let's go into Spectator Mode, and let's, so I think it's game mode 3 for Spectator, right? And let's show you a few interesting things around here, such as, perhaps if we were to go somewhere near lava. So let's try and find a nice, super dangerous cave or ravine, or is that a super dangerous one? I guess it's a ravine, but let's find this super dangerous cave. So, as you can see, normally, looks kind of dangerous. Oh, there's diamonds here too. So, yeah, if I was to walk through this cave normally with the stuff I just had, so go back to game mode 0, I think it is, for survival. Let's also eat some food while we do this. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to Chubik now. And as you can see, yeah, the whole really exciting lava cave. Although you can just, okay, so this is actually going to be a real challenge because skeletons. As you can see, even though he's actually pretty, recognizable because of the giant bow he has. But still, there's as little detail on everything as there can be. Like, for instance, instead of any real detail here, you're just seeing, a weird little cube instead of that whole thing. I need to get out of there because I'm dying, by the way. Let's eat another steak, I guess. Yeah, the lack of detail and stuff is making stuff, I think, a little bit more challenging. Some of the challenge is just because I only have a wooden pickaxe, which just is not the correct tool, in case you've ever been curious, like, should I try finding a skeleton with a wooden pickaxe? No, but yeah, okay, let's go around the same cave right now. As you can see, everything that, okay, the lava is very, very clear. I thought it wouldn't be quite so clear like water, but yeah, this is definitely quite clear. It's on fire. It's bright white, but still, you could make the mistake in a hurry of accidentally walking in there. And the diamonds we found, like, can you find them right now? I think they were just over here, right? But I'm having problems finding them. Okay, there they are. Very, very subtle difference between diamonds and the rest of the world, and that just goes to show this is a cool little way to, I guess, make sure you're looking around a tiny bit better and a tiny bit more effectively. So this is a lot of andesite, diorite, etc., and I think it's pretty cool in that way. But before we end the video, there's one more thing I'd like to show. So I'm sure I've driven home the point that in survival, this is a great way to relearn some stuff and maybe get better at it, if that's what you want to do. If that's not what you want to use this for, maybe creative building is your thing. And that sounds a bit ridiculous, but let's show what I mean by that. Let's break up to the surface, because we're actually kind of high down. Oh, geez, white. Okay, there we go. Let's go all the way to the surface so we can get some light in here, because it's kind of dark and depressing down here, especially with all the white blocks. Let's go to the surface, and let's show what I mean by that. So, if you want to have a really challenging Minecraft PC-like build challenge, or you want to just, I don't know, I feel like this is like some form of art style, what you might want to do is try building in this, because every single block is just a white cube like this, so finding them is going to be tricky by themselves. Like, I want to find endstone. I think it's like there-ish. Okay, I don't know where endstone is. If you want to find anything, you either search or you go through a lot of pain like this, or you have to memorize where the blocks actually are, which, again, might help you if you're a creative builder. But then once you decide to build with them, so let's just take a cacti and let's take a sand right here. Once you decide to build with them, the actual building process itself is, I think it's some form of beautiful art that might just crazily interest you if, you really, if you ever wanted to just take Minecraft building and turn it into a true art of just confusion and what is even going on here, then that's something that you might want to do. If it's not something you want to do, oh, this is water in a mesa biome. Which, by the way, mesa biomes are like the messiest ones because of just look how much text they have to fit on each of those blocks. Anyway, yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. Hopefully you all did enjoy it. Maybe you want to check out the Chubikcraft texture pack, or maybe you look at this and you're like, Toycat, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. It looks like everywhere is a snow biome. I don't know, I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments down below. Are you going to be using this? Do you think that this is a true tragedy, tragedy, and that Minecraft should never be like that? Or do you think that, yeah, Minecraft should just all be like this? Like, why can't we just all be black and white? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. But besides that, like the video if you liked it, share if you really liked it, subscribe when you're around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. This is the coolest little bizarre texture pack. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.